we've done a good job in terms of the recruitment department. I think a lot of things go unseen for a long time, and there's a lot of work done behind the scenes, so full praise to the people in that department as well. Lee Darnborough, Scott Coomer, Mmaee Sidibe, all the scouts that are out there. It's not just the end thing where you get the deal over the line, there's a lot of work done behind the scenes, so I think first of all, full praise to that side of it, but we brought 10 players in for what we had available to spend and bring players in. I think we've done a good job and got some quality in the team, and a lot of competition. We beat off for a lot of players, so we've left the squad in a really strong place and as competitive as possible going into the season. I want players that want to be at the football club. We all do. So if you don't want to be at the football club, you're fine to move on. I'll make that very clear. We don't want players that don't want to be here. So we want players that are hungry and want to have the ambition to go forward with Stoke and push us where I see us going. So I think that was probably evident in players that went out and where we're at now. And we've built a squad that's young, hungry, and the dynamic seems to have changed in there. And that brings its own questions during the season, a long championship season. But in terms of squad depth and players going out, I think we're in a good place where I feel like we needed to be. And if a player comes to me and says, I don't want to be at the football club, I want to look elsewhere, then I'll facilitate that, no problem. And I speak, I think, for everyone at the football club, and that goes for players, staff, everyone involved, supporters. We want people that want to be and fight for the club. And I'll always have that mentality, and I think the club really deserves that as well. So I think we're in a good spot with players we brought in. I'm going to replace the outgoing ones as well. So yeah, really happy with how it's gone. Yeah, we've got to create a pathway for those players as well. That's part of the football club, and what's the point in all the work in the academy are doing constantly, and the sacrifices a lot of people make, and parents and all this. You want to see something coming through, and I feel we've got a real strong group bubbling there, and players under them as well. But if you talk to the ones that made the debuts this season as well, it's been brilliant. When you look at the Carlisle game and the Middlesbrough game, where you've got Freddie Anderson, Jaden Dixon, Sidibe, Mmaee, and Will Smith came on and made his debut, and there's players in there that are the future of this football club, and you want to give them the right amount of time that they can come in the first team, get some minutes, train with the first team. Where's the minutes of the training with the first team? Dip back into the 21s, get the game time right so they're not missing out and they're just sitting on the bench of the first team. So you've got all that to manage, but I think it's important you show them there's a chance for them. And for me, if you're good enough, you're old enough. If you're able to handle the atmosphere, the ball at the pitch, the ball speed, and you're learning constantly, and you're not getting complacent, and you're not thinking you've just been there and done it. And you're still in these young players, you still need the hunger as well. There's a lot of managing there, but I think it's really good for everyone to see at the football club. And again, I praise the recruitment department before you got to praise the academy and the coaches in there, and the lessons they're putting into those players early on. Everyone talks about Stoke on a cold Tuesday night, don't they? But we want that back at the football club in a way, and it's not just about being a horrible team or being a horrible team to play against. You want to be a team that people don't want to play against because you win. I think we need to start having that expectation back at the football club that we want to win. I'm here to win. I bring players in to win, and their coach wants to win. And again, you don't go from here to here straight away. You don't go from where we've been over the number of years. There's going to be steps along the way, but in myself, I'm not very patient. I'm always non-stop trying to find the next little edge. How do we push on? How do we get better? And it begins with everything you do every day, and I'll always leave it in a better place than I found it. I think over the years there's been players that have flown through this club for the past 5 or 6 years, but let's grasp what it is to play for Stoke City and be proud to wear the shirt, because it's an honour to represent this club as a player. And I want that mentality right through the club, whether it be an academy player or a first team player. Leave the shirt in a better place than you found it. And if you have that mentality and that drive, you'll get to where you want to get to. I know it's been a difficult number of years in terms of that. When I first came in, I said, we need you more than ever. We'd love that every game. We talk about having a siege mentality and being a place that people don't want to come. You build that as fans, you bring that hostile atmosphere, you bring that right behind the players. And you talk about what we've built as a squad. We've got a very young, dynamic squad now. And when it gets in the depths of the championship season, it gets tough and it gets cold and dark, that's when these players are going to need you. Because they might lack a little bit of experience, but they'll leave everything out there on the pitch. And we're going through tough times, which we inevitably will in this league. That's when we're going to need the support right behind us. And don't waver, because we're building things for the long term here. That's my job. It's not just about what we're going to do this season. We're making signings for the next 4, 5, 6 years that you can really push on and build the foundations of this team on. And as I said, get us back to where I think we should be competing, which is not in the Championship.